Hi, this is a review of the order trading system activity for January the 19th, 2022. We had 4 trades on that day. 2 were buys, 2 were short sells. So, first trade was AI. That's C3 AI Incorporated. It tripped at 11:51:02 a.m. at a price of $26.94. It was a buy. It closed the day at 26.80 and up 0.21 down 0.63% and up 0.78% pre-market. So it did make a recovery today. Okay, let's see, 11:51. Okay, so it tripped around here, came up 27.41, 27.41, 27.43. 27.01, 27.14, 27.20. So it pretty much kept its, it stayed above the tripping price practically the whole afternoon. Like it tripped at 11:52, and we can see roughly around 344 where it started to drop down below the, drop down around the tripping price again. So 11:51, 344. We're talking close to 4 hours where it was positive. So that's a positive trade. Take a look at the indicators to see what they're showing. Okay, volume came up and stabilized, stayed up pretty much. MACD came up, stabilized, that's good. DI came up, as you can see, a little bit of a drop here in the afternoon, a little bit of a jump here late afternoon, and then drop in the afternoon. Okay, Bollinger Band, so I'm saying, came up, stabilized, and came down the end of the day. So stock somewhat was moving sideways after its peak, and then the end of the day it started to turn negative a bit. Next trade is ETSY. That's SC Incorporated, tripped at 12:35:17 p.m. at a price of 165.80. It was a buy. It closed the day at 163.14, down 0.21%, and is up 2.37% early morning. So it also recovered here early morning. And we will see 12:15. So roughly around this period, 166, 166, and it came down here again, 164, came up 165, 93, 165, 93, 165. So this peak here, so we had a peak here for so roughly around between 12:30. No, this is right when it peaked, so it peaked and jumped. And then up here, it jumped up again. Just 2 peaks, very short period of time, like, talking a couple of minutes. I don't feel comfortable. I was going to say that that's a positive. It's just the time points where it's positive were just short period times, and it wasn't consistent per se as much as it was points in time. So I'm not going to consider that a positive. Volume came up, MACD came up, stayed up, DI came up, somewhat stayed up, and Bollinger Band came up and then dropped off at the end of the day. I don't feel comfortable saying that this is positive, and the possibility I don't think is there either. So I'm going to say it's a negative, just because indicators, MACD, someone gives you a good idea. DI gives you a really strong idea of the force of the movement, which shows you at the end of the day it's just started moving negative. And Bollinger Band shows you it did in the late afternoon. It just started moving downwards. So the stock looks like it was moving negative. Even though you can see early morning, though, it's recovered. So technically, in hindsight, you could say yes, it's possible, but I can't say that from the perspective of looking at the data that I have generated for that stock. Next trade is MU. That's Micron Technologies Incorporated, tripped at 1:35:01 p.m. at a price of $90.85. It was a short sell. It closed the day at $90, down 3.09%, but made a recovery here, 1.0% pre-market, so it actually recovered here early morning. But that's a positive because it did close below its trading price. And we'll take a look at the indicators. Yeah, volume for that's going down. MACD's going down. DI is showing back and forth, but you see the end of the day was down, afternoon jumping back and forth, which somewhat shows again Bollinger Band came down afternoon, mid-afternoon started sideways, and then late afternoon went negative. So it ended its day negative, but a good portion of the day it wasn't too bad. Pardon me while I start up again, because I closed one of my thingamajigs. I have to restart my application. Excuse me. Not using too much. Well, we'll wait for that to start up again. Let's just take a look at the stock. This was also another negative, and you can see volume-wise dropped. MACD came up, dropped. MACD was a bit more stable. DI though, very, very negative. Look, the morning was negative, a little bit of back and forth here, early afternoon, I should say, then negative, negative, very, very strongly negative. Pardon me for 1 second. I'm actually going through the process of working on a development version of the application, so it's not clean. Okay. Pardon me while you see things running around. Okay. Okay, so the last trade was BWA. Okay, and that is Borg Warner Incorporated, tripped at 2:25:53 p.m. at a price of $46.90. Again, it was a short sell. It did close day 46.48, so that's another positive. And we just went through the indicators. As you can see, the indicators are showing that the stock definitely was moving down strongly. So that's 3 out of 4 stocks, which is 75%. which is an okay day. I'll leave it at that. Thank you.